Hello and welcome back to Let's Create Together. I really hope you had fun watching that little montage of my friends enjoying my latest torture device. But today we have a lot of fun stuff planned because a lot of stuff has happened in that little village over there that we cannot see yet somehow. Yeah, that's kind of our community area and a lot of stuff has been happening over there. So yeah, we got a lot of super cool farms and machines going. It is great, and we have a mechanical crafter right here, and that is great because that means we can do something super important early on in Create. So I got some copper. I think I need to flatten 2 of those bits of copper over there. So we got this little flattener thingy, which is set up not the way I need it to. There we go. We need 2 sheets. Thank you. I'm gonna put it the way it was. And with that, we can make some pipes. And with that, and there's also a precision mechanism machine over here. That's perfect. And if we go and put all of those things inside this crafter, so I think it's like 3 pipes here, these 2 ingots are here, this precision mechanism goes here, and we got that here. And if we power it, forgot to bring a button. There we go. I think we can just put it here, and is it working? Seems to be working. Might be a bit slow. Let's just make time go faster. There it is. There it is. Any minute now. Any hour maybe. Yes. Come on. Yes. We got our first potato cannon. Look at that. It is so glorious. I'm gonna be the most annoying server mate. Alright, enough of that for today. We actually have some stuff to build because, as I said earlier, everyone here has been so productive and I really haven't. So I need to at least make something that's gonna help people. And I have something in mind, something that's gonna require this mechanical crafter, something even more useful than a potato cannon. It's gonna involve making a crushing wheel. So we're gonna make something to process ores. So we're gonna have a crushing wheels, or a set of crushing wheels, and we are gonna crush the ores and then wash them. So we're gonna make a machine that does that for us. So if we can get our crushing wheels, I forgot how slow it is. Dang it! So let's just make time go fast again. Soon we'll get our crushing wheels. And yay, there they are. Thank you. Great. So now we need to make a little fan, which I completely forgot how to make. There it is, we got our fan. So what we now need is a place to put it, and we also need some form of safety because these guys are annoying. Let's go sleep first. Wait, I don't need safety. I'm the danger. I got a potato cannon. There you go. Get potatoed, loser. I might need more than that. I'm gonna go grab a bunch of carrots. There we go. Now we're gonna be unstoppable. If I can actually hit them. It's a bit annoying because you don't really see where the projectile's going. Okay, I'm gonna go and finish them off with my sword. Perfect! Flawless victory! So as I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted by some pillagers needing potatoes in the face. We are gonna need to find a place where to put that little machine that I'm gonna build. And when I was shooting Duds in the face with some potatoes, he very subtly hinted at the fact that this spot here would either require a lot of terraforming or would be the perfect spot for a cool little house. So I'm gonna build it here. And I'm also gonna connect it with this little pier over there. So we're gonna have it like run along this cliff here and all the way here in front. I was in danger. So I'm gonna start placing some blocks just to have a bit of an idea of what everything's gonna look like and what kind of room we have to work with. Blocks have been placed, and this is the little dock we will be working with. I didn't actually connect it with the other one. We'll deal with that later, because now we have to make a washing machine. So, that's the place, that's the room that we have. And I'm thinking maybe starting it here would be okay. It's a bit in the way, but not too much. And that wide, I think it would be big enough. So if I go inside, like, we could have the wheels here, that works, and the fan somewhere here. So yeah, it doesn't need to be that much bigger than that. So that leaves us with this little area here. I have another project for that little place. We are gonna make an elevator that climbs up diagonally and that connects up there. So I think that's gonna be a cool little challenge. But before we do that, we need to work on our ore processing machine. And that's the whole machine finished. I'm not gonna go into too much detail on how it works. You put the items here, the ores here, they get sent up there into this chest, where you could actually put the items. They get crushed, they get washed when they finish getting crushed, and you don't actually pick them back up. Dang it, I knew this demonstration would fail. They get washed, they get filtered here. No one cares about nuggets, so we turn them into ingots. Ingots end up here, XP ends up here, and the other side products end up in this barrel in the middle. Great little machine, it's good, I like it. Now, we have to work on making this build just a bit more beautiful than what it currently looks like. And there it is, definitely not my prettiest build, and that's why I like it, I think. Like, take it as a life lesson here, kids. Not everything in life has to be pretty to be good. I mean, just look at my face. Like, look at it. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. One of the biggest challenges that I had with this is that it was so small, and, well, the inside was so big and the outside had to be so small that I had to put a lot of the mechanisms as part of the walls, and I just decided to roll with it. I added some cogwheels everywhere, just to, like, they're completely useless. This one here could just be a shaft, but it's cooler, I think, with a cogwheel. Looks a bit more, I think rickety would be the word for that. Well, maybe not rickety, but anyway, you get what I mean. Just like a random assortment of stuff put together to make a little house. So yeah, I'm super happy with that little thing. But we have another project for today. We need to build a diagonal elevator right here. So let's start with the mechanism. So to make a diagonal elevator, we're gonna use a minecart contraption, and we're gonna be using some controller rails, because we want the thing to run at a constant speed. And we don't want it to go too fast, just to have, you know, a smooth and gentle ride. Problem is, these things are directional, so you cannot go, like, you couldn't go up on this one or go down on this one. So that means we have to make a loop, which is a bit weird for minecart contraptions. So what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna put some minecart assemblers here and here. Same thing on top. So the thing is gonna disassemble here, and it's gonna stop here, and it's gonna reassemble when we want to send it up. We're gonna have the same thing here, disassembling it right as it arrives on top, and reassembling it when we want to send it down. So for example, if we put a block here, it gets carried up the hill, and when it reaches the top, There we go. It got disassembled, it got dropped here, and now it's ready to be assembled. Except that the block is here and not here. So we're gonna need to put a second one here, but we can have both blocks on different card assemblers. For some reason it won't assemble like that. So what we're gonna need to do is put a piston here, and it's already connected to this detector rail here. So when the minecart arrives, it drops this block and then it pushes it here. So now nothing is gonna attach to this one, so it's perfect. When we send it down, it's gonna grab everything and the whole carriage is gonna be attached to these blocks, and it's gonna bring everything down. So we could glue them together just to show you a little demonstration. Also, I need to put the piston down here. Won't work if there's no piston, of course. But yeah, if we send it down, we can even ride it. Whee! There we go. Drops it, pushes it, and the car is back into place. And it's gonna grab the whole thing when it's ready to go back up. So all we need to do now is to build a pretty little carriage on top of this, just like that. And I connected everything, and of course I used some wireless redstone, and it's all connected together. So if I press this button here, it's gonna bring it down. Look at that. Yes, pretty little cabin. And if we head in and we press this button, it's gonna send it up. That's so great. We get a good view of the village and that space over there. Only little problem is that exactly that happened. I didn't think it would happen from where I was standing, but yeah, the ending or the stopping is quite abrupt, because I think that the minecart kind of disassemble when it's like here and everything shifts to align with the blocks. So it moves very, very quickly. And yeah, sometimes you just fall out of the whole thing, which is not the best experience. So I'm thinking of maybe having this card assembler constantly powered, and when the minecart arrives, then it detects that it's there and it unpowers it, so that instead of disassembling early, it disassembles like as close as possible to where the blocks are gonna be. Don't know if it makes sense the way I'm saying it, but I think I'm gonna have to fiddle around with that off camera, like between episodes or something, because I have one last thing that I want to work on. Let's go back to my minigame. So that minigame that we built in the last episode, sadly it's gonna have to go, because, well, everyone's played it already, and I think everyone has enjoyed it, or at least slightly enjoyed it. Some people might have enjoyed it a bit less. But yeah, it doesn't really have a good replay value, and it also has some big flaws. So yeah, I'm just gonna tear it down. Eventually I'm gonna build a version 2.0 without the flaws and with only the good stuff. I did ask the players for some comments, and yeah, I think we have something good planned for version 2.0. But yes, that means I'm gonna have to remove all of that. And with the minigame gone, it really emphasizes the fact that I do not have a base. All I got is 2 piles of chests and a bunch of water wheels. And problem is, I do not have an idea for what I want to do for a base. So what do we do when we got no idea for a base? We just dig a big hole. So yeah, gonna start that machine. Dig all the way down to bedrock, move it around, dig all the way down to bedrock again, and yeah, make the biggest hole I can. It's gonna take too long for this episode, sadly, so I'm gonna just start it, look at it go, and that's how we're gonna end the episode. So see you in the next one to find out what we're gonna put inside the hole. Quick little hint, it's gonna be a minigame. So thank you for watching, and bye bye!